Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kate and I post beauty, lifestyle and fashion videos. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for formal. So for those of you who haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, now let's get straight on with the video. Okay, so as you guys can tell, I already did my eyebrows. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown, and then I already applied concealer to both of my eyes and set it so that they're all prepped and ready to go. So we're gonna start off with the eyeshadow, since this is obviously more of a bold look and you want to do that so that if you mess anything up, you don't have to take off your whole makeup. You can just correct the eye and then put the rest of your face makeup on. I'm going to begin by taking the color Peanut Butter from my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. And I know if you've been watching a lot of my makeup tutorials that I use this color a lot. It is definitely my favorite transition shade. It's just really good for almost any look. So that is what we're going to be using, and we're going to be putting this in the crease with a fluffy brush. And then I'm just focusing it on the edge first, and then we're going to bring it into the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to be switching to my Makeup Geek Z palette, and I'm going to be using the color, I think it's like Teddy Bear or something? Cocoa Bear, close enough. So I'm going to be using that shade, and it's this one right here. So just a nice brown. And I'm just taking that on a fluffy brush as well, and I'm focusing that more on the outer corner, and then also bringing it into the transition shade, which is not as high as the previous one. So if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you will already know that I already had my formal about 2 weekends ago now, so about 2 weeks ago. So I was supposed to do a get ready with me full formal with some of my friends, Cami and Arisa, and we were gonna do that, and then when it actually came to the day, I brought my camera and everything, but we ended up being like so stressed and rushing for time that there was just no way that I could film and get everything done on time, and yeah, it was just way too stressful. But yeah, I figured I would still film this video for you guys, because in case any of you wanted to know how I did my makeup or just wanted a look for your prom or your formal that's coming up. So I figured I would still do this even though it's technically already past. So I'm just kind of showing you what I did on that day. But yeah, it was actually really fun. It was a formal for a fraternity that I'm friends with a lot of the guys in this fraternity at my university, and so I went with one of my guy friends, and then Justin actually came to take photos with me, and he dressed up nicely, and then obviously I dressed up nicely, so we got a lot of cute like couple photos together, which was nice. But unfortunately he couldn't come since Justin's not a university student. You know, he has a real job. He's a real adult. So yeah, but it was still a really good time, and I had a lot of fun with all my friends, and it was just a good night in general. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to another brown. Like, how exciting, more browns. But I know this is just a really classic look, just because I was wearing a white dress and I just wanted to do something really classic and be able to make it wearable so that I could have red lipstick on as well, since I thought, you know, white dress and red lipstick, it's just such a classic look. So that's why we're using a lot of browns in this look. So we're going to be going back to my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and we're going to be going into the shade Truffled, which is this one right here. And obviously you guys should have noticed by now that I'm actually not in my usual filming area. I'm obviously in Justin's apartment for those of you who have been watching me for a while now. Yeah, so I'm filming here today, so he actually just uploaded a video, so he's been working on that today. So yeah, go check it out, go check it out. And then with this shade, it's just a little bit darker than the shade that we were using before, and I'm pretty much just putting it exactly where I put the last shade, just darkening it up. So yeah, I'm going to be going in with a slightly thinner brush now, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Hot Fudge. This one right here on the end is just a very dark brown, and I'm just going to be tapping that very lightly since I just want to build up the color, and just putting it on the outer part of my eye. So now I'm just going to take that fluffy brush again and go in with the color Peanut Butter one more time, and just kind of use it to blend all the edges together and make it look a little softer. Okay, so now I'm just going in with more of a tapered brush and just putting this like cream shade right underneath my brow bone just to highlight a bit. And now for the main part of the tutorial, the actual glittery eyeshadow. So the one that I am using is this tan pigment from MAC. It's so beautiful. I've actually had this for probably 3 years now, honestly, and I haven't even dented it. There is so much pigment, and like it's still full to the top. If you can see, there's barely anything being used, and I've honestly used it quite a lot in 3 years, but you just can't seem to ever actually use it up. It's crazy. But I'm just kind of putting some in the lid, and I'm going to be using my fingers just to apply it right on the lid. But it's such a beautiful color, and it looks really good with red lipstick as well. I'm making sure to focus it on the inner part of my eye, and then just kind of lightly tapping it as I go closer to the darker edges. Obviously my makeup looks a little crazy right now because I've only done the eyes, but once we've done the whole face makeup, it'll look way more put together. Okay.
Whatever. Are you filming now?
Yeah, it's filming. Do you want to say it?
What's up, guys? Wow, that is so zoomed in.
It's very zoomed in because I'm trying to do makeup.
Hey guys.
Okay, bye. He's going to go do groceries, get stuff for dinner.
That is so zoomed in.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, it's like very on my face, but obviously you want to be able to see like what I'm doing. So yeah. Okay, bye. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Hangover Primer, my favorite primer in the world. I just love how hydrating it is on my skin. It just feels so nice, especially because it's got coconut water in it. Oh, I talk about it probably every time I film a makeup tutorial, and I've been using this for like, I don't know, when it came out maybe, I don't know, a very long time. Really since I got into makeup, I've been using this and I just love it. So if you have dry skin, it's amazing. Or even if you have like like combination skin, but probably not oily skin, just because you'd want something a bit more matte and not so hydrating. Okay, so now we're going in with my favorite foundation for right now, and that's the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumia Radiance Perfecting Foundation. And I've actually done a video on this, so if you want to see a review and a 12-hour wear test and everything, there is a video on my channel. So I'm going to go ahead and dot this all over my face. And then just use my beauty blender to blend it all out. Obviously bring it down my neck, just to make sure we're all the same color. You guys can probably tell I'm a little red. I was out in the sun a lot today between classes, so I got a little burnt, probably because my skin is so not used to being right in the sun, since we're just getting into spring. Well, we're in spring now, but it's been winter for so long here. But it's good that my skin gets a little used to the slightly warmer weather before Justin and I go off to Italy. And we go off to Italy really soon. It's about 2.5 weeks, I think, exactly until we leave. So it's not next week, it's the next week. So end of I'm so excited, and I have some hauls coming for you guys. So I bought some bikinis, so we're gonna have a little bikini haul, and then I bought some more clothes from Princess Polly. I mean, what else do I wear? Nothing. Like, I love Princess Polly clothing so much, like I literally love it. Yeah, so stay tuned for those videos, those are coming very soon. And then this is actually a new concealer. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination by IT Cosmetics. And oh yeah, if you're wondering what shade I am in the foundation, I am in the shade Linen, and in the, oh yeah, I'm in the shade Medium for the concealer, since I like my under eyes to be a little lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a tiny dot on my, a little bit underneath the eye. I've heard with this concealer that you really don't need a lot because a little goes a long way. So I've just put a tiny bit under. Oh wait, and I should probably put some. Where is my concealer brush? Here it is. I'm gonna put a tiny bit on the brush, just so I can use it to highlight my nose, chin, and forehead a bit. So I'm just very lightly tapping that all over. Since it's also very thick, it's a very thick concealer. But yeah, my friend Liv, she recommended this concealer since I needed a new one. And it's super thick. And I used to have the Tarte tape, Shape Tape before that, and that was a little thick, but this is like thick. Like, it's actually very sticky. So I'm just dabbing this all over with this brush, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender. Good. And then I'm just going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and then just set that with a little brush so it doesn't crease. I feel like it definitely covers a lot, so if you have dark under eyes, then this is probably the concealer for you since it's super thick and it seems to cover quite a bit, so yeah. So I'm then gonna actually just set my entire face with this powder now with a big fluffy brush. Then down my neck. Together now. Not quite there, but we're getting closer. Cool. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer, the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and carve out these cheekbones. And my chin. Lightly go around my forehead too. So now I'm going to go in with blush. I'm using the Hourglass Diffused Heat blush just because it's a very neutral blush. I have some darker ones, but since we're doing a red lip, I wanted to keep it on the neutral side. Now one of my favorite steps, highlighting. So we're going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy powder, Amrezy highlighter. And I love this highlighter since it's a champagne color and I just love that on my skin. So we're just going to highlight up. And I just look extra glowy. And then I'm going in with a tiny little brush, and then I'm going to put that on my Cupid's bow. And then my nose. And the inner corner of my eyes. Dug my finger into it. Not a good thing. And then I'm just going to put that underneath my brow bone too. Okay, so then we're going to be going in with the brush that we were using earlier for the color Truffle and just dragging that underneath the lower lash line on the outer corner. And then doing the exact same thing but with that darker shade Hot Fudge. So now we're just going to pop on some mascara, and I'm obviously going to use my favorite mascara, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and just lightly coat my top and lower lashes. But we are going to be, sorry, I'm trying to find a mirror. There we go. But we are going to be going in with false lashes, so you don't have to worry about curling your lashes or putting on a ton of mascara. Perfect. So I think I'm going to go ahead and set my face before I put on my lashes. So I'm just going to grab my, sorry, I'm like not even talking to the camera. I'm just going to grab my MAC Fix Plus, the Gold Light one, but it's completely rubbed off because I use it so much. And also, if any of you were wondering, I obviously have my nails done. This is what they look like right here. So I I really love them. They're, I got powder dip, so I got dipped down, and they're my natural nails, nice and short and like easy to manage. I don't like big, like fake nails, it's just not me. But I got these and they were really cute, and they're actually, I don't know if you can tell, but they've got a little bit of glitter in it. And the color was called Spring Love, and I think the brand that they used for the dip was like Next Genesis or something. I think that's what it was, and the color was Spring Love. So I thought that was cute. Okay, so setting the face. One thing I find about this setting spray is it does put like not clumps of glitter, but just a lot of glitter all over my face. So I go in with my beauty blender and just dab it around the center of my face just to calm it down a little bit. So it's still glowy, but it just calms it down ever so slightly. So it's kind of what I've learned with it, but I still love that, so yeah. Okay, and then for lashes today, excuse the packaging, it's been in my makeup bag. I'm going to be using the Lily lashes in Mykonos, so I love these. So I'm going to put those on. Oh, they're good. I thought I didn't bring my tweezers to Justin, so it's going to be like that. Okay, so my camera decided to die on me, so it's always super fun when that happens, and it happened twice already, so whew, okay. But yeah, I'd already put the glue on my lashes, so when the camera died and overheated, I was like, okay, I just better put them on since the glue's already on. But if you want to see like a full in-depth how to put on false lashes review on Lily lashes, head to my video that I've done on that, and it'll be below with some of the other videos that have been mentioned in this, so yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop on my red lipstick. I'm going to be going in with a liquid lipstick from Estee Lauder, the Pure Color Envy Liquid Mattes in 303 Controversial. I absolutely love these liquid lipsticks. They dry really, really quickly, but they're not drying on the lips, and I just really love them, and they're very easy to apply, and you don't even need a lip liner, which is a plus. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just quickly curl a few pieces of my hair. I'm not going to do the full hair because I don't know if you can tell, but there's already some like curls, and for the actual prom I had kind of like a light curl, so I'm going to go ahead and curl just a few pieces. So I'm going to go and do that, and then put my dress on and show you what the complete look looks like together. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec, guys.